Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome back to one last time. Welcome back to ISS Vanguard. We haven't played for a little while, so I think I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but I'm sure we'll get back into the swing of it fairly soon. We are resuming a save game. This is episode number 16. If you haven't watched any of the other episodes, I would highly recommend clicking on the playlist below, where you'll be able to see the whole series that we've been recording and playing. And if you want early access to the next episode, if you get to the end of this one and want to join up to YouTube members, that's where early access is. You'll get early access to every single episode of this that we've got recorded, being able to see those early. Okay, so we've got all of our teams out. What I will say, I've only got a couple of security and we've got quite a lot of everything else, so we might be in trouble a little bit with some of the tasks we've got to do here. Interestingly, I don't seem to have any situations, which I was pretty sure I was going to have some, but we do have some upgrades and some stuff to do here. So, install bridge cards. We do have a new bridge card, which is a bridge upgrade, which is memorial bots. Now, I'm not sure which ones of these. Zoom in. Let's have a little look. Okay, that's not too bad. Memorial bots. Each time you scan a planet, revealing the first part of the card is free. So every time we put a card into this planetary scanner, be able to pull the top one out, which would save us a little bit of energy, which is nice. Potentially, some of them are quite often free. For every one of the fallen, the engineering section built one personalized automaton, automation. Now their fallen are still with them, roaming the decks and helping on the ship. Okay, so we can put this somewhere. This is a bridge upgrade. But it feels like it's a travel one, so I'm going to tuck it in over this side, I think, because it doesn't say travel on here, but realistically that's where we're going to use it, so that's on that side of the map. Okay, so with that being the case, I'm not sure, let's have a little look. Does this help us with the bridge step? A little bit. Okay, so install bridge cards. Take the secondary objective cards and primary objective cards. So I've got more than one, interestingly. What happens here? Taken from the envelope, slots on page 3, bridge upgrades are travel on the next insert. Now, if you insert a card into a full, move the existing card from the slot to the bridge card tray. What do I do with this secondary objective? I guess I remove this one and put this one in? I don't know. Let's have a read of them. So we've got Into the Depths, which is descend into the water biome on golf ball and find a source of strange signal. Whereas this one, I honestly can't remember what we were doing. And this one is complete the R17 research project, the aggregator data analysis, and follow the directions. Have I already done that? Let's have a little look. Research projects. We did a few. Research lab R17. Not in any of these, so I'm guessing we've done that. I don't think it's a card I've got. No, I've got R18, so I'm guessing we've done the locate the craft world, so we can tuck that somewhere else. Tuck you in there. Okay, good. And then we'll slide you into our new slot. So this one is descend into the depths of golf ball. I don't know whether we're going to do that or not, because our main objective is parallel universe. Objective, complete this C19 production visitors rift and use the results to send an away team to the visitors homeworld. So that's our goal going forward, and then we haven't got anything else to go in over here. Generate command and energy tokens. So we have 3 energy tokens. So they can go there. Oh, sorry, command tokens. And we've got 6 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we get 1 more command token for having high morale. And then we get... Do we get one more for solar panels? Yeah, 1 more for solar panels. Okay, and then... if you have 3 or fewer successes, we've got a load of successes down here that I should have probably been spending. But we're also at a place where we've got so many dice that we can only take so many unless we have level 3 peeps, which we don't often have. And equally, we may want to start specialising some of these dice, but I think we're okay for where we are. So this is everything. Check situations. Take the situation card out of the awaiting envelope. We don't have any, but then we need to resolve new situations. So I think that's these. Okay, so how many are we drawing? 3 situations. Okay, well, let's start with this, shall we? We have an upside down situation. Mutiny. I feel like I've seen this card about 100 times. Group have barricaded themselves in the armory and have stated their demands. When solved, you may discard 2 command tokens to gain 1 success and remove this card from the game. Don't really want to do that, but maybe now is a good time. We have pro-war protests. Not everyone agrees with the section leader's decision to cooperate with aliens. Protests and heated discussions echo through the ship. Each section moves 2 available crew members to resting crew, or lose all but 1 command token and move this to the awaiting envelope. We're going to have to solve this one. We're going to have to solve this one for free because we can't afford to lose all of them, and we've only got 2 people in security, so we can't do that anyway. And the last one, please be something nice. Illegal drugs. A dangerous substance that affects one's respiratory system is now sold as a recreational drug. Initial investigations traced its production to the science quarters. No wonder we've got so many people working in science. Unbelievable. Effect. Lose one command token, then discard 1 strange flora discovery, and then move to the awaiting envelope. Or discard 1 live specimen and move to the awaiting envelope. I should just check the errata for some of these, because some of these had misprints on them where they were sending them to a place that they didn't need to go. Okay, so I think that's all of those done. We're going to have to deal with some of those, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll tuck these over here. So that's our generate our situations. Check situations, we don't have any new ones. Reveal new situations, we've done. Prepare the planetary scanner, return the landing card, and then go to the star map. Is that on this page? Yes, star map. Okay, so where were we last time? Hopefully this is correct. We were at Musselheim. Okay, and we've got this little map. I put some little X's on here. We're here, so this is where we are. But where do we want to go next? Now, I guess what we should do before we think about where we want to go next is we're doing one of these, right? Was it a production that we needed to do? I think it was, right? It's one of these. Visitor's Rift. So this is going to come out either way. We don't know what we can do here yet, but this is going to bump over to the left, which is the quest that we need. So really it doesn't matter where we go at this stage, because we don't necessarily have to do anything on that planet. We could just land and then take off again. So I guess the question is where we can go from here. We could go to LCS 17. Just going to have a look at this little map. LCS 17 is down here. Interesting. How do we get there from here? Requires the bridge upgrade B01, which we've got, and go to page 9. What's on there? Let's have a look. Tuck this up here. This would take us back to Golf Ball. I mean, we've got a side quest there going on, right? What else have we got happening? Well, I guess we may as well go there, but it's going to cost us 4 to travel, but we can spend one of those or negate one of those. So okay, we're going to do that. We're going to travel here. Can't remember what the heck was happening on Golf Ball, but we're going to travel here. So gain a new production. Oh no, we're in the wrong place. Hold on. We are doing this one, right? So we are flying to a new system. Choose a system. I need to find... I'm going to sneeze. Bear with. Okay, and that crept up on me from nowhere. Right, landing cards. Where are they? Landing cards. Okay. Golf ball. What number is golf ball? Landing card 8, golf ball. Okay, we'll grab it. I don't know if we're going to land. We have to. I think we have to land, but we might land and then take off and fly away again. In all honesty. Okay, so there's our landing card. It's going in the planetary scanner. I should really have been recording what we've done when we land, or when we come to these places, because there's a load of things that we could do. So that cost us 3 of these. Okay, so I've got 4 more to do stuff with over here. What have we got? So this is going to be free, this top one, so we can take that out. I mean, we've already done these. I am going to get to a point where I don't keep spending energy on those, because we should already know it, right, if we've already landed. So we are going to... I need to sort out this glare. We'll do that in a second. Okay. Comet has made has a tail made of rare gases. Gathering them would greatly help Vanguard's mission. Assign 2 members and gain 1 success. Resting place, a graveyard. Free energy and gain 1 discovery. The next one's going to cost us 2 energy on golf ball, and the one after that we don't know yet, but we can lower morale to gain another command token. Don't know if that's entirely necessary. Okay, I think I'm not going to spend any, because we don't know how much it's going to cost for us to look at the next thing. So that's everything we needed to do there, right? We're going to scan the planet. So we got 1 for free. I'm going to spend 2 to do the next one. The next one's 3. I can't afford it. So what do we know? Extreme weather conditions. The ship should be versatile with thrusters, and then frequent checks will be these. I'm going to start saying if we've been to a planet before, we can ignore some of this stuff, because we already know what it's going to take to get there, so we don't need to do it. It's only that I don't write things down. Right, okay, so this close the system. We're not adrift, so we can move this along. Okay, ship's facilities. Well, we definitely want to go to the situation room. Let's just go and deal with those first, because I don't want any of these hanging over us. So situation room is page 17. I think I've not done it for a few episodes, but I think there was a period where I wasn't getting the first one for free. So if you saw that and it annoyed you, I apologise. But I think we've figured it out. So one of these we can do for free. We want to get rid of the... we want to get rid of this one, I think. Because this is the one that... Oh, this is interesting. Solve additional situations. You may assign 1 or more available crew to be supervisors. After assigning crew members, apply the when solved effect of 1 situation card above the ship book where the icon's printed when solved. Match caravan. You may repeat this. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I figured I'd been doing it wrong, that I was only able to do 1. But okay, well, let's get rid of the pro-war one. Let's get rid of you, so you can go back in there. Where are my potential situations? So possible situations, you're being shuffled back into there. Okay, then a shield and an arm. Have we got any of those around here? There's an arm. Have we got any shields? No shields here, no shields here. Uh-oh, we've got no shields. We are not able to solve this one. Okay. Each section's moved 2 available crew. We can't do this. So let's rephrase that. Okay, this is going to be the same thing though. So if I was to complete this one, each member moves 2 available crew members or lose all but 1 command token. move this to the awaiting envelope. I don't think I've got any choice, right? I don't have any shields. I'll tell you what we'll do. Our first thing will be to go to the barracks. How about that? How about that for a situation? So instead of spending our first focus to go here, we're going to go to the barracks, which means we'll be able to transfer or dismiss crew members or draft new crew members. That seems like a plan. So we can move some people around as well. So we really want some people in security. Let's just have a look. Have we got, what level 1s have we got? Okay, well look, either way, first things first, let's transfer people. You may transfer people between sections. Do I want to do that? I can put you in security for sure, right? So let's start there. You're a level 1. We're just going to move you straight from one section to another. Okay, sounds like a plan. Because we've got too many, well, not too many scientists, but we've got a load of scientists. We don't have a load of anything else. So you are now security. Does it say anything else? Players may transfer their available crew members on a one-by-one basis to do the exchange of rank sleeves. A rank 2 or 3 crew member moves down a level. Resting crew members may also be traded. Okay, fine. Then train recruits. You may assign 1 or more available crew members of rank 3 to train recruits. Now we do have a rank 3 here and here. Okay, I'm not going to do anything else with any of those. Okay. So now we get to recruit, and I need someone with a shield on, right? Where are the recruits? Recruits, here we are. Okay, I'm just going to give these a shuffle, because they're all mixed up and upside down. Okay. Oops, stop. I'm pressing the app while I shuffle. Okay, so we're desperately looking for people with shields on them, hopefully. Okay. We have 1. Just going to grab some people from the middle here, so they're not all from the top. We have 2. Thank God for that. We have 3. Okay. We have 4. Ooh. And we have 5. Oh, nice. Okay, well that's helped us a little bit, right? Okay, these can all go back in the recruits. There we go. Okay, and then we get to choose some of these. So let's have a little look, shall we? We have Cheryl Hayes. Adaptive. During a dice check, spend 1 charge to turn it to a chosen side. I quite like that. You only get 2 of them, but that's pretty good. We're going to take her either way, right? Let's put her in, while we're here, let's put her in security. Feels like a plan. Good work, Cheryl. You're in. Okay, I'm going to put you over here just so I remember that we've done a security one already. I don't know if I've got level 1 sleeves for everyone, but next up we have Willow Baker. She's a soldier. Spend 1 charge to ignore 1 time track progression on a chosen threat card. The effect of the current time track slot is not resolved again. You might not be the worst recon, but we'll tuck you up here. Hold on, let's get the other one with a shield. This is Asita Sama. Okay, systematic. Spend 1 charge to refresh all green dice. That seems huge, right? Where are we going to put you? Hold on, let me put my security sleeves away. You feel like you could be recon. Is this recon? No, engineering or recon. Let's put you in recon, I think. Okay. So you, where are you? Over here. You are going in recon. Okay. So that's you done. Let's put these sleeves away. So we've got science. Let's just make sure we have a level 1 sleeve for science. We might not. Yes, we've just got the 1 here. Oh yeah, because we took someone out, right? And then we've got For yellow engineering, what have we got over here? We got yellow. What we must have a level 1. Yeah, I think these are our last level 1s though. Okay. You need to go back over there. Okay, good. Right, so what was I doing? So we've got 2 people, and we've got 2 sleeves left, and we were just looking at you. So we've seen Willow. We'll tuck you up here. We have Carles Porra. Trump card. Spend 1 charge to take 1 card of any rank from your section compartment. Don't mind that. And then finally, Yut Nimawan. When any crew member in your sector would gain an injury, spend 1 charge to discard it with an injury die instead. That's pretty cool. Right. You can go in engineering. Oh, we've already got someone with a compass in engineering. So let's put you in science maybe. We'll spread it a little bit thinner over there. And then 1 more to go in engineering. We've got Willow or Charles. Let's take Charles. Although I've already got a load of computers. I'm going to take Willow. Equally, it means I don't have to go rummaging around to find a card that I want in those decks. Not that I'm lazy, but... Right, that's all of those done. So these 2... are going here and here. So that's that. Now we can go to the situation room, spending 1 more of these. So that goes over there, and we will take a look at the situations that we had. So I tuck them over here. So now I should be able to resolve these, right? So have I got some? Yeah, I've got some of these symbols now. So we're going to get to do 1 for free. I don't think it matters. So let's get rid of you for free. You go back in the potential, or no, the future situations. No, you go back in the possible situations. Love that. No, possible situations is where we don't want it. Okay, I'm going to check the errata when I try and sort out this glare. So we'll have a look at that in a second. Then I can spend a thing and a thing and a strength. Have we got a strength? Yes, but that's our level 3. I don't suppose that matters. We're not going to use him for training, so we'll use you 2 to go in resting crew, and that will get rid of this one. When solved, you may discard 2 to gain a success, otherwise, and remove this from the game, otherwise shuffle it into possible situation. But then we're not going to be able to do anything with our progress, and that's what we want to do most, right? So I'm going to put you back in the possible situations, and then the last one is a helix or a compass. We do have a compass. We'll take you. Right, we've just got you. We'll put you in the resting crew. No, yeah, in the resting crew. And this goes over here. When solved, take 2 crew members in the resting crew and into the corresponding section player's hands. Shuffle this card into possible situations. Okay. What about the first one? When solved, shuffle this into possible situations. So we can get our resting crew back. Or 2 of our 3 resting crew. So let's get you back again. And let's get you. Okay. Nice. So that is all of those done. That's good news. Okay, and then we're coming back. So we know that our main objective is this, right? And we've got something to do here, so let's do this. I am going to spend 1 more of these to tuck this over here. And then we have gain new production projects. Take all the production projects out of the awaiting envelope. Install upgrades. We have an upgrade. Robotic assistance. These automated workers can be a significant help, but they don't always get it right. Once during a production complex resolution, you may choose up to 1 production project. Before we go here, we know these are going to move along themselves, right? You need an eyeball and a compass, but if we go to the research lab first, we might be able to move some of these along. So instead, we'll come here, install research projects. So I do have a new research project, which is Quantum AI. 1 rare alien tech, 1 rare alien specimen, and 2 discoveries. I doubt I'm going to be able to do half of these, but where are we going to tuck it? Don't think I've got any pickaxes on anyone, so that doesn't seem like the best shout. We'll take it up here. Okay. So you go in there. So now, complete research. Pay discoveries of cost of any research project on page 9. Take the card from its slot. So what have we got in our discoveries? We have a mineral discovery, alien tech discovery. I'm just going to turn these over so we can see the mineral, alien tech. It's a rare one. Live specimen, another mineral, another alien tech, a microorganism, a flora, and another microorganism. Okay, one rare alien tech. We have one of those, so we could do this one. 2 mineral discoveries and 2 alien tech, so we could do this one. Nanotechnology. Grants, lander mods, facility upgrades and equipment, production projects and equipment. What about the top one? 2 microorganisms, we've got those. 2 live specimens, we don't have those. 1 rare alien tech, 1 rare live specimen. So we can't do either of the top 2. We can get to do another one, right? I can share the keyword. So we could do this one if we had 2 of the same thing. So 2 minerals and 2 alien techs. That's these 2, right? This down here we could do, but then I can't do this one because I then don't have a rare alien tech. I do have 1 live specimen. So yeah, I can't do all of these because they're all across each other. Oh, this was... Hold on, let's just tuck these back down. This was plus any other 2. So this is 2 minerals and 2 alien tech. This is 1 rare alien tech and any 3. Do we want the alien tech one? I think we'll go alien, nanotechnology. First step through the nanotechnology where we made well before the Vanguard mission. We'll discover nano machines and exotic minerals that allowed us to fulfill the vision of Earth scientists. A lander mod, facility upgrade and equipment. Let's do this. So 2 of these and 2 of these go back in their piles. I think that's what we're meant to do with them. And then this lot can all come back because I can't do any more of these. Oh, you know what we're not going to be able to do is go to the planets and do anything over there. But that's this one done. Now, if I had the technologies, I'd be able to do this one as well, but I don't. Okay. A programmable nanobot proved to be a wonderfully universal tool. We can use them for anything, from speeding up our production and healing wounds to scouting alien environments. Move the following from the awaiting to the awaiting envelope. A12 nanobot swarm from the lander mods. It's a nanobot swarm. Crew members in sector connected to the lander sector or in the lander sector may refresh 1 die from their dice check at the end of this dice check. Okay. We don't have to get rid of that card. That's quite nice. Okay, so that's A12. F16 from facility upgrades. Where the heck is facility upgrades here? Okay. F16. Is that what that said? F06. F06. Manufacturing nanobots. A cloud of nanobots causes our designs to literally build themselves, but they require plenty of exotic materials to run. You may discard 1 strange flora discovery or 1 microorganism. If you do, progress all projects in both production queries 1 slot to the right. Huge. And 1 rather than all. Sorry about that. Okay. So that goes over here. And then from the following cards from equipment to the armory, E31 and E36. E31 and E36. Okay, what have we got going on over here then? E31 is an early warning system. Draw 4 event cards, look at them and place them back at the top in any order, or a nano med kit. A blue or a green. You or another crew member in your sector discards 1 injury card, 1 injury die, and exhausts the die, then return this to the armory. That's quite nice as well. Okay, none of these I feel like are... I'd like at this stage to feel really strong, and I don't. Okay, so that was all of those. we can get rid of you into the your completed section. Right, and that's everything here, right? Boost research. Do lab work. To do another one, we don't have the materials for it. So we're going to spend another one to go to the production complex. So now I can slide these in to ready for production. Oh no, this is an upgrade and this is an upgrade. So we don't have any production projects, but we can install production upgrades. So these go here. Okay, so that's those installed. Progress current projects. So you're going to come out and go here, and you're going to come out and go here. Okay. Start new projects. We don't have any. Boost production. You may assign crew members to work in assembly. So we've got these two. Now I could move this. This moves along, right? I didn't do this already. So this moves to here, and then eyeball and compass. Do I have an eyeball anywhere? Don't think I do, unfortunately. Oh no, I have got one. Hold on. Eyeball and gotta have a compass somewhere, right? Willow. So these two people can go in our resting crew, and we can progress this one along as well. We've got no projects to do. So that's that. Okay. So we've got 3 that we've unlocked. Let's start with the one that isn't the Visitor's Rift. So lightweight automated assistance can help our away team overcome their challenges more easily. Grants equipment. Okay. Our PET vehicle never tires and never gets bored, even with the most mundane tasks. Move the following card from the unavailable equipment to the armory. E23, the pet. E23 is here, a pet. Place PET token in your sector. Place any die from your crew board in pet token. This counts as an action. Crew members in the sector may add the PET die to their dice checks as if it assisted them. Return the die to the PET after the dice check. You cannot exchange the PET card with other crew members. At the start of your turn, you may move it to any connected sector. Okay. Ignoring the costs. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's this one done. Next we have advanced biome suits, grants equipment. Our previous biome suits are getting long in the tooth, and we should update them with newer, stronger materials and more efficient energy sources. Okay, advanced biome suits. As a direct upgrade, these new designs make our previous biome suits obsolete. Remove the following cards in the armory. Oh no. There's so many of these, hold on. I'm going to do this off camera. Let's see what else we've got, what new ones we've got. We've got E51, E51, E54 times 4, E55 times 4, and E56 times 4. Okay, and then I'll remove the others in a bit. Okay, so let's have a look at E51 first of all. It's a advanced toolkit. During a dice check, you may place this card in the roll pool of any crew member in your sector. Add 3 red, green, and 3 blue to this roll pool after this dice check. Return this to the armory. That's nice. I like that a lot. Okay, we'll tuck you there. Okay. Then we have some new outfits, suits. Okay, protective suit. You may only carry one suit. Whenever you roll a danger die in any one of these sectors, you may spend a die to ignore the roll's effect. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, status suit. Roll 2 injury die less in sectors with those. Okay, that's pretty cool as well. And mobility suit Mark II. When traveling, add 1 die to your travel action results, or ignore the cost of 1 on the path. When traveling, treat any danger die icons as A. Okay. That's not too bad either, right? So that's you done. Oh no, I need to remove some. Bear with me, let me just remove these dice that we don't need. Okay, we have removed all of our Mark I suits. So that card is done, and now we have the Visitor's Rift. Reaching the dimension the visitors disappeared into requires us to repurpose one of our cores as a gateway. Visitor's Rift. The way to another dimension now stands open. Move the following card from the bridge upgrades to the awaiting envelope. B04 Visitors Gateway. Okay. Okay, so that's that. This goes in the awaiting envelope. You, I guess, are done. There's nothing else to do here. So that's that. So that goes in the awaiting envelope. We've already done the bridge section. So in theory, now we are meant to go and land, right? I can't see that there's any point in us going to land on a planet because what are we going to do? Really? These should have gone in the new ones. Hold on. Okay. I can't see that there's any point in us going to land because we're just going to take off straight away. So, I don't think we're going to do anything else on there. I'm not worried about. Let's just go back to the start here. We do have this secondary objective into the depths, but we were underwater, right? I remember it. There was things that were scary. All we're doing is risking people for the sake of risking them. I don't think we do that. I think we just we give a pass on that. Okay, so I think we say instead that we have done it, right? There's no point in doing the land. Maybe there is a point in doing the landing. I'm not 100% sure. What can you lose? You don't really lose anything, right? I guess we could get injury, so we'll do that. Let's just pick someone at random for each of these missions. I definitely could have done some training. We'll just pick these 3 people here, right? That they were the ones going to land. Not you, actually. Let's choose you. Koei, I choose you. Right, okay. So let's choose these people. These are the people who are going to land. And let's go to 208. I'm probably going to skip past the audio.
Remember, you're not here to do research, but to...
Yep, we know. Does your lander? We'd have taken our Void Ranger. We would have chosen some mods. Whoops, I should have done that already. I would have chosen the one with the +2 thrusters and boosts and all of those, and then I would have chosen this one because all we're doing is landing. So does your lander have 4 thrusters? Sorry, 4 shield? Yes, it does. Does it have 4 navigation? 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it does. Does it have 4 thrusters? Yes, 5 thrusters. Yes, it does.
Evidence C.
So we would have landed, right? That because we put all of our good stuff in there, we would have landed. So we'd build the map, and then immediately we'd take off from the map, and we would return back to here. So like, if you were hoping for some, exploration this episode, we're probably not going to get round to it, but we'll see what happens after landing. So let's go back to the starting from a saved. We are landing, we're generating command pool, we're getting our resting crew back, so these guys all come out. So you go here, here, and here, and then these guys all go into the resting crew. Okay, golf ball goes back into the landing planets. Again, sorry, there's no real kind of exploration, but I'd like to just get the story moving, in all honesty. We take things out of the awaiting envelope. I doubt this is going to be quick either, but okay, so we've got our things out of the awaiting envelope. We generate our we install bridge cards. So visitors gateway, we can tuck this down here, and I'm going to put this in the travel section. Even though it's not a travel upgrade, it does have the Vanguard now began its journey with the visitor's dimension. Place a landing card L6 in the planetary scanner, which is what we're going to do. So generate command tokens. So we've got 1 positive morale and six of these, I think, right? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 we need. And then 1, 2, 3. I'd really like a way of not having to do situations. I really like that to be not a thing. Right, generate command tool, check situations. We don't have any existing ones. We are going to take some new ones. Okay, they're all a bit messed up, so let's do this. Give these a shuffle. So we're taking 3 of these. We have objectivism. Let's just zoom in so you can see this a little better. Like most people, a demanding lifestyle, the newly sparked philosophy requires careful cultivation and encouragement, or it will die out quickly. Remove this card from the game. When solved, you may assign 2 crew members to raise morale, then shuffle this card into possible situations. I don't need it. It's expensive to deal with, but okay. Maybe I read that last card that we were doing earlier wrong. It wasn't 2 crew members from each section. That would have been insane. Generator malfunction. Something's wrong with the ship, the alien generator, but engineering cannot tell exactly what it is. For now, the security section has decided which part of the ship will have a power cut. Lose 1 energy. I can do that in a second, right? I'm going to tuck this on this card and shuffle this card into possible situations. When solved, this cannot be solved. Okay, right. And then the next one is provocation. A group of dissenting crew members tries to start trouble in order to blame the captain and his section leaders. Draw 1 additional section card and move this card to the awaiting envelope. When solved, shuffle this into the possible situations. Okay. Have we got one of those to be able to deal with this? Hopefully. Oh, it's not looking promising. Oh no, we've got 1. Okay, good. Okay, we have no miners. We need not miner. You know what I mean, right? Okay, right. So that's all of those dealt or picked up. So we can go to the planetary scanner, and we know that this is card number L6. L6, the Visitor's World. Okay, and we get the first one for free, right? So we'll and it is 0. So glad we've got that. Okay, landing cards go back in. Right, now what? So we don't do anything else here. Go to the ship facilities menu, star map. Briefing, do not read until instructed, 85. What? You may now begin a journey to the visitor zone mentioned. If you wish to start it, place landing card in the planetary scanner. Okay, so I guess we do all of these and then we come back to this. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. We won't read any more. Okay, so that's that done. Now we're in this position. I don't really have anything to do. Situation room is clearly where we're going to begin with, right? So we'll spend 1 energy. So I'll tell you what we could do before we leave anywhere. We could... I mean, we don't know what we're going to need energy when we get there. Let's not spend any energy. We're going to the 17 situation room, first of all. Okay. So we are at the situation room. I was going to spend some energy at the planet we're currently at to get some resources and stuff, but there's just no point. Okay. The when solved effect of some of these. So let's put some of these up here. I can't solve this one, but we're going to remove 1 energy to put this into the possible situations. Okay. So we want to solve this one for free, right? Because it costs a lot. When solved, you may assign 2 crew members to raise morale. I don't need to, so let's tuck that one back in. Okay, and then this one, a mine or a thingy. I'm going to have to use our level 3 person, but they've got the symbol on here. So shuffle this into possible situations. Okay, so you go into resting crew, and this goes into possible situations. Okay, so all of those are dealt with. Great. Now what do? I guess it makes sense for us to go to the... We just go back to our first section here. We've got these. I've got no new technology, so I can't do anything with these. The only place I can really go to is the number 40, the add-on, and then the barracks likely. So let's go to the barracks first, right? That makes the most sense. So barracks 16. We are going to do a few things at number 16. Nothing particularly exciting. We can transfer or dismiss crew members. Do we want to? I'm just going to grab all of the sleeves out because I just want to see how many we've got. No level 1s for security. 1 level 1 for science. Two level 1s for recon. And no level 1s for engineering. Okay. So before I do anything else, we'll take these out here and put these here. We'll take these here and we'll put these here. So we know what we can do. We do have people who could train. So let's read the training recruits. I don't think I need to swap anyone round. I mean, maybe we could, but I don't think it's that important. You may assign one or more crew members of rank 3. So who we got who's a rank 3? We've just got you. And that's it. Because the other one's doing some research. So we could assign you to train recruits. For each assigned crew member, you may promote one rank 1 crew member of the same section to a rank 2. Okay. I'm going to promote you to a level 2. Let's do that. So you come out of here. Why not have any level 2 envelopes? What the heck's going on? Are they all in here? I've only got 1 level 2 there. Well, this sucks. Hold on. I don't have any more level 2 envelopes. I can't rank you up, so that sucks. Okay. Wait, what did I do with my... Is it just you? I guess it's just you that I've got left. Oh no, I was taking you out of an envelope. Sorry, out of a thing. That is interesting. I thought I'd have more level 2s than that, but apparently not. Okay, so you could train those people, but you can't. So I'm not doing any training over here. And I can't train anyone else because I don't have any level 3, so that's good news. I'm going to just draft some new crew members then. Okay, here we go again. Recruits. Let's give these a shuffle. Having someone with a pickaxe would be lovely. We have Elizabeth Luge. We have Elsie Vogel. We have Ebba Lohman. We have Amir Zainab. And I'm just going to give these a shuffle again. And we have... Everyone's blue. Okay. Betty Conville. Okay. Spend 1 charge to draw a chosen card from your discard pile. It's not great, but I wouldn't mind the eyeball. So I think we are going to take you and we will put you in science, maybe. Yeah, so I can't take enough of these people. So you can go. I could swap some of the level 1s out to a different level 1 if I wanted to. But you've got a pickaxe. We're definitely taking you, and you can go in recon. Okay. Don't even need to read the rest of it. And I think we want you if we've got another level 1 sleeve. Don't think we have. But I could swap you out for someone. I'm going to swap you out, I think, for you. Just so I've got a good mix of some of the sleeves. That means you go back in the recruits. That's all of the level 1s that we could take. We have no more slots for level 1s. I'm guessing draft crew members taken any order by the security section chooses 1 to place in their hand. And turn any crew members not taken. If no section has a crew member, their section may remove any rank 1 from their sleeve, return them to the sleeve to the compartment and place the crew member in the recruits tray. Yeah, so we can't do anything else with those, so let's just put these back. Can't believe we don't have any more level 1 sleeves apart from in... I feel like I've lost them. Right, okay. You can come over here. So we'll tuck these in here. And then just the security section. You can come over here. Perfect. Okay, So that's all of those things. Oops, that's all of those things done. The rest of these are going back in the recruits. Sorry, you two. Okay, so you go back in there. That's all of that stuff done. So we can go back to the situation room, and then we're going to 40 because I can't really do anything else here. So 40, not the situation room, the facilities page. Okay, what have we got going on over here? Just make sure I didn't put any of these people in their sleeves. I didn't. Okay. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. It could be that some of these people. I'm just going to take the people that we picked up out for a second because we might have sent some people here, right? Take all contacted planet cards out of the awaiting envelope. I don't think I've got any. So I can't do anything here either because send envoys. You can choose to establish diplomatic trade. Choose one of 3 keywords, allied, convoy or embassy. Okay. Gain the bonuses from all of the planet cards with the chosen keyword in any order of your choice. Any bonuses that require you to discard a discovery, discard a success token or assign crew is optional. Okay. So I can discard 1 mineral or strange flora. I don't have any. Discard 2 chosen discoveries to gain 1 mineral discovery. I can't do any of these things either, right? So let's read that again. Gain the bonuses of the planets with their chosen keyword in any order of your choice. Any bonuses that require you to discard a discovery, discard a success token, or discard a crew member is optional. So you don't have to do them. Okay. So I can't do anything here either, so this is all a bit of a bust. I'll throw these, I'll keep these over here, I guess. I think we've only got 2 left. But I can't do anything else in this section. So we go to the lander section, because I've got a new thing to put in, right, over here. A new mod, which is connected members can refresh 1 die from their dice roll. Seems like that might be important. I mean, since this has got some of these things on, do I need these ones with 1 of each? Probably not. I think since we're strongish at landing, I'm going to get rid of this, which helps us progress 1 space and tuck you in there, I think. Okay, so you go in here. Okay, you two can come back into our crew members sections, and then mission launch procedure. Record the current planet, clean up the planet board, prepare the away team. Okay, so we need to choose who we're taking. We know nothing about the planet that we're going to, so let's take an alien eyeball. Feels like it might be important, right? But we might have someone else who can do an alien eyeball. We'll take our level... no, we'll keep you out of it. We'll take a shield. How about that? Over here. Okay. We will take an arm, I guess, just in case. I mean, I don't think the visitors are going to need to cause us trouble, but... and then we have science, I guess. Compasses. I'll take you. We don't know what we're going to encounter. We'll take you. The rest of these go to the resting crew. Okay. Load the lander. So this says, I'll just read this to you because it does say a few things on here. This says, briefing, do not read until instructed to 85. Okay, so we go to 85, right? Here we go.
Gateway to visitor's homeworld is opened. Connection stable. We're ready.
Any early readings? What should we expect?
Hard to tell. Stay suited, be wary, and don't attack anything unless you're in grave danger. You'll be on your own. We cannot promise we'll be able to maintain radio contact once you're on the other side.
Just so you know, away team, any one of you is still free to drop out.
This is a volunteer-only mission. No one will hold a grudge.
Not an option, sir. We're going in.
Good luck. Remember, pooling our research with any steely data gathered by the visitors may be our only hope. Make a good first impression, will you?
Roger that.
If you have the lander prepared, discard it along with all mods. If you haven't done it already, choose 5 personal equipment and 2 mission equipment to take on a planet. Open the Planetopedia, place a marker in slot 5 of the supply track. In this mission, you'll gather discoveries on the planet board. You may take up to 6 discoveries back with you. I so should have brought people who are better than that. Okay, good. Okay, I forgot that we could have taken people with more dice to roll, but that's fine. Whoopsie, I forgot that dice make an impact. Right, okay. So I need to get some discoveries, and then we need to go and do that. So let me put a pause in here, and we'll be right back once I've, not discoveries, we've got some equipment to take. Okay, I am back. We've got all of our crew members, we've got all of our equipment. It didn't say whether we should take any of these or not, but I've taken them just for the sake of it. What have we got going on? I presume we can, but so we have got, if you have a lander speeder prepared, discard it. If you haven't already done so, choose 5 personal mission 2 equipment. Open the Planetopedia for 34 and 35, which we've done. Place the marker in slot 5 of the supplies. In this mission, you'll gather discoveries on the planet board. You may take up to 6 discoveries with you.
Away team's private channel. Transcript 58B.
Where the hell are we? It seems like hell, to be frank.
Shut up and run! This mass of flesh is moving toward us.
What? Why am I not moving at all?
You're running away from us. Stop!
I'm right behind you!
Huh? Right, but why do I see your back before me? And my own back?
Nice. An Escher-style hell.
What the heck is going on? Place P370. They're over here. Hold on, that's in the wrong box. P370. Now, I couldn't be worse prepared for this, right? I have brought a bunch of newbies to the mission. P370 in slot number 1. Okay, we'll have a look at these in a second. P371 in sector 2, and P373, oh, hold on, that's P371, that's P370, hold on, so 70 there, 71 there, I got this right, 71 there, oops, 70 here, just make sure I got that right, 70 in 1, 71 in sector 2, and 73 in sector 3. Okay, place all crew members in sector 1. Okay, find global condition card 28. Yeah, I feel like we're in serious trouble here, I'm not going to lie. Okay, 28 is a global condition card, we'll have a look at that in a second. Open the ship book to page 24 and begin the ship's the exploration procedure. I will just do that because it's been a little while, and I always forget to get the old thingies out, the objectives, rank up objectives. Page 24. So we have for the planet board. We've done that. Does it say anything about a mission? No, not at the moment. Okay. Populate the planet board, populate the right side of the board with the listed missions cards and global cards. I don't think there is one. Find mission card. I may skip past it. I do that so often. 170. I was going to say, it'd be unusual for there not to be a mission, right? How do we know when we can leave? 170. So we'll tuck that there. We'll have a read of that in a second. Find the global condition card 28. Did I skip past anything else? 170, place it on the planet board. We've got the unique thingies. Place the lead bag, shuffle all 5 discovery decks, we'll do that if we ever pick any up. Shuffle the event deck, we'll do that in a second. Place the injury cards, disembark. Take all rank up cards that are removed from the game, shuffle them and add them to tray A. What? Unless your lander has already been placed on the planet board, as indicated, place it. If the crew member minis are on the away team, place those. Take the rank up cards from the tray, shuffle them, draw 2 as a group, choose one. Return the remaining rank up cards to tray A space next to the lander board. If you cannot agree, science, but no, if there are no more rank up cards, take them all. Players divide personal equipment. Each crew member places a token on their crew board. Each crew member draws a number of section cards. The recon section player chooses a crew member to start. So that's our house rule. We are going to we're going to kind of let anyone go in any order, is what we've been doing, just because it makes a little bit more sense and it makes it a little bit more interesting, I think. So we've got this. Let's tuck this out of the way for a second. So we have this mission. Let's read this first, shall we? So it says, escape the loop. The road goes on forever, but at the same time, loops endlessly. Can we escape before the unknown physics destroys our bodies and drives us insane? We see the exit at our fingertips, but we also infinitely far and inaccessible. Escape the seemingly endless rings. Reach sector 4, which is here. Okay. When you fulfill this objective, you'll be asked for a new one. Okay. Move these out of the way. You can go there. So it's just off screen, but we just know we need to get here. Okay. That seems like fun. Lost in the other world. This is the global condition. Incomprehensible space affects the bodies and minds of those unprepared, and no one could be prepared for something like this. Crew members may perform 2 special actions in a single turn. Okay. Travel. Spend 1 dice to move to a connected sector. There is a little time track on this, which says each crew member discards 4 dice, or spends 4 dice, and rolls A to reset this time track. That's insane. Absolutely insane. I really needed to bring our good people with us. Okay, what does it say on the visitor's homeworld? It says, an impossible world with impossible spaces, dimensions unknown to the human eye, invisible and physically sensible. It's hell for the sane mind and pain for the body. To survive here, the away team must conquer their fears and prepare for the worst. Well, at least we brought some experienced people. Okay, down here we have synapse hills. Sparking synapses are like rolling hills, crushing everything in their way. We must go with the flow. Okay, we need the danger die thingy, and it's going to be a G, which is lose 1 personal equipment, lose 1 supply, or gain a burned injury. Okay, that sounds bad. Okay. Well, this feels like it's going to be terrible from the get-go, and I thought it was going to be a nice, pleasant thing. We come down here, check out these people who have been helping us and try and work with them, but nope, doesn't seem that way. Okay, so we can move here, and that means just spending a die. We can move between these 2 as well. So let's have a look at what's there. We obviously want to come this way. We can't leave here, but if we do some research here, we can go to another space. The surrounding space seems to shrink and warp, making it difficult to exist beyond a point particle. And pulsating tendrils, countless feelers coil around everything in the vicinity. Okay, so we can't leave any of these places just yet. So what do we bring with us? We brought us a bioanalyzer, we brought the PET, we brought the live streaming rig to help in other locations, we've brought the physical enhancer, just things that help us with dice checks since we brought some noobs out, and a mining laser. Place the mining laser in your sector. When you perform a dice check in this sector, you can use a mining result. We don't need any. We do need some up here, so that might not be too bad. Okay. So who do we want to come here? People who can do computers and spanners. So that's probably security and recon going this way. Maybe. I feel woefully underprepared, although you're pretty good at those as well. Engineering. So who could do this check? I wonder if we just do something really simple. and just get it past by discarding a card. Can we do that? Not really. Okay, great. Great. Okay, well, we're all in the same place, so people can help, right? I just don't know. And we need some charges, so... and I still haven't chosen a rank up card. You get 1 charge. You get 1 charge, and you get 2 charges. Okay. Rank up cards. Let's give these a shuffle and take 1. Okay. What we got? Anytime during planetary exploration, study volatile fumes. Shield, eyeball, and helix xenoscience to flip this over. Okay, and this one is at the end of planetary exploration, flip this card if you have 3 alien tech discoveries on your lander. Well, I mean, we're after discoveries, right? But feels unlikely we're going to do that. I guess we'll take this one. I'm not sure we're going to get it done. Okay. Okay, so we need our injury cards out. They're over here. And we need our event cards out, which are over here. Advanced event cards, no less. Okay, let's give these a shuffle. And I have no idea what to do. I don't like it. I said there wasn't going to be any planetary exploration in this episode. Look at us now. We're on the aliens' homeworld. Okay. Right, let's zoom in a touch and see where we're going, shall we? I mean, we obviously can't leave until we do something here. There's a couple of things we can do. So by just making a dice check and not getting a fail, we'll go to 1, 3, 7. But equally doing that research seems like it's important. Who could do this? So we need science and helix. I mean, you could do it over here with these 2 dice. Our scientist. So are we doing the special research, or are we doing every single one of these dice rolls pretty much has a danger die with them as well, and I've got no way to negate them. I've made a terrible error. Can I leave and come back? Okay, we could get the PET out. Okay, let's use you first of all then, right? So I'm going to use you to get the PET out, and when you do, you can put a die on there. Do I want a Vanguard die? It seems a bit silly, but you know, that means we've got a higher chance of getting fails, but what's a consistent one that we're going to have to use? Eyeball seems quite high. Computers appears in a couple of these locations. Maybe it is a Vanguard die. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but let's do it. We're going to have opportunities to re-roll, right? So let's do that. So we're going to put you on here. So that's your first action. You get 1 more action. So you could attempt this, although you've got an eyeball. We haven't got anything else really. So we can't get you to move. Let's get you to draw 3 cards. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. I'm going to tuck this up here just so we can remember it's here and remind ourselves that we could do it. Right, now you could... What could you do? Nothing useful. But getting this out feels like it's useful because it's going to help other people, right? What cards did I get? Okay, not bad. Reduce the time track on a global condition card up to 2 times. Okay, that seems important. And do not draw an event card before or after an action. Okay, that seems important as well. So the only way I'd be able to do one of these is by getting 2 Vanguard symbols. But I could get someone else to help. So why don't you roll... That doesn't help at all. This doesn't really help at all. Why don't you just roll a bog standard one? Does this help me? Is there any way this helps? Could I commit 0 dice to a dice check and one of my people assist with it? You don't have to roll dice when you're doing a dice check, so I could just get other people to help, right? So how about we get you in to do helixes. Okay, and we get... I feel woefully underprepared. Okay, how about... This seems like a terrible choice for me. I don't know if I've got any of these damn dice. Okay, this has got helixes on, but doesn't have any science symbols. Okay, fine. We are going to use our... No, we won't do that. Okay. Have we got a reroll? During a dice check, move 1 from the roll pool to the owner's spent pool to turn one other result to a thing. Okay. I'm not completely against that, but I would have to roll a G die. I'm just going to prepare, I think. What are the other options I can do? I can travel, rest, prepare, draw 1 section card, lift off, exert. I'm just going to prepare, maybe, because I can't see that there's anything else I can do here that's really going to help. I can't move. Getting the PET out is nice because we're going to get that die every time, but maybe I should have done it after this. Let's just roll that back for a second. Okay, so let's pretend you haven't been yet. Let's come back to you. It makes sense for you to go. You're going to roll this die and this Vanguard die. These dice, they're nice. They've got loads of symbols on, but they've got too many symbols on. Hold on, I've got an extra die that I didn't need. Whose is this? Oh, over here. Okay. So this is yours. Okay. So you could roll a Vanguard die and this, which has got helixes on, or these science symbols on, not many. I don't have any of them. This is horrendous for us. Okay. And... Okay, change of plans. This is all going a bit pear-shaped, and we haven't even moved. Zainab, you can roll this to get one of those, and you could roll this to get one of those. That seems like a plan. And let's get you to roll one of these as well. Okay, we're trying to do this. We're doing a roll a danger die as well, and we're trying to get a helix and an atom thing. Okay. That is bad news. Now this can become a atom thing because of that. We haven't got your cards yet. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we need the danger die. That doesn't look great, does it? G. Okay, that's nothing. Result. Okay, so we can tuck you over here. What have we got? Okay, so I can re-roll you. Good. Okay, and I can re-roll you a second time. Where are these going? I need a discard pile. That can go there. Right, please don't give us another one of these. Hooray! Okay, so we have this, which is 1 atom, and this, which can be 1 helix. During a dice check, if at least 2 results of the Vanguard, they're not, this goes over here as well. You have succeeded this. We go to log. I've got 1 of card left. We go to log 1, 2, 1. Okay. Well, look, it took us a while, but we've made a move. I can flip this over to say your turn is done, and we're going to. Well, it's not yet, but 1, 2, 1.
Visitor's World. Research Notes number 3.
We still can't be sure if these conducting structures are natural nerves or bioengineered cables, although we do know that they are hazardous. They conduct electricity of the same amperage as Earth's main power lines, but without any insulation. They can easily harm us if we're not careful. Apart from that, they seem to affect surrounding tissues and even non-organic matter in many ways. If we didn't have to constantly run, we should closely examine these structures, as they may lead us to a better understanding of this world.
Okay. Gain 1 success. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so that's that one done. We can now do this bottom check, which is essentially a shield or two dice. Can I get someone to help? Let's get you to help with this. I'm going to get our scientist to help. You're going to roll this one, looking for a shield. We got that. And you're going to roll this one, looking for a shield. We got a shield and a pickaxe. So this goes into your spent pool over here. This goes over here. And we have now done this. Go to log 137. Didn't have to roll the danger die, right? Good. 137. Observe, hint. Am I on the right one? Hint. Observe how the environment changes when you navigate this strange place. All players discuss and choose one. Move with the synapses flow. Follow the black arrow. Is there a black arrow? What? Oh, is this the black arrow? Okay. Or move sideways trying to reach the top of the bent horizon. It may completely change our perspective. I mean, the black arrow is taking us towards our objective. But I'm going to go move sideways and see if it changes our objective.
Away teams, private channel.
I'm tired of climbing.
Huh? We were descending this whole time.
Quit joking, you...
He's not joking. We're descending.
Wait, finally! A change of landscape. And now we're climbing.
You're trying to pull my leg, aren't you? I see real well we're going down the slope now.
What the heck is happening? Remove all POI cards from 1, 2 and 3. Replace the POI in your sector with 3, 7, 2. What the heck is going on? Okay, remove all POIs from 1, 2 and 3. And we want... replace 3, 7, 2. This one. Okay. Replace the POI in your sector with POI. Replace the POI in your sector with P72. Replace POI in sector connected to your sector and indicated by the white arrow with P17371. Okay. And replace the one with the black arrow with this one. Okay, so we just swapped them all around. Okay, good. Not sure that helps me in any way, shape or form. Right, so you have done your 2 checks. We're in the membranous passage. We almost feel no sickness in this place. Many passages are leading into different places, but the space must be positioned properly. So another danger die roll, and we can go to log 239. However, we can leave this place now, which is nice. Okay. Black arrow with P373. Yeah, we've done that. Perfect. Okay, well, that's changed. I don't know if it's changed things up for the better, but it has changed things up. Okay. I mean, more chance to get to this one, right? So, okay, that was your turn. So now we draw an event, which I don't really want to do. Okay. Are we in a space with either of these symbols? We are not. So we move this along by 1. Okay, great. Is our first event done? I'm going to have to get rid of 4 dice. What happens if I can't get rid of 4 dice? I can't remember. Okay, well, either way. So we need someone to do some research down here, which would be arms and helixes. So I just have to spend a die to move. So I might do that with you. Okay. Our science person, because then we need to get the pet out, really. So maybe we use you to do that. Okay, let's do recon and move, I think. So we are going to move here by spending a die. Let's get rid of one of these. And then, so I just got rid of a basic die for them. And then we are going to get the pet out. So we're going to put you here. I'm just going to tuck you to the side here. I'm going to put you here as an action. That's that done. And then I'm going to say before or after my turn, I do not need to draw an event card. So I'm going to tuck that one just there. Okay. So no event card for you, but it was an action to get the pet out. I had to spend a die to do such a thing. So let's get rid of this one. Okay. So that's that done. Now it's Science's turn. So I think, well, not necessarily Science's turn, but I'm going to move you here. And we're going to try and do some research, which we can do with this die. And I need your science cards. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. See if we get any re-rolls or anything. Yeah, we got a few actually. Okay, good. So, oh, I only get 2 cards. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I was remembering it from being better. I only get 2 of these. Right. Okay, well that one's not very helpful at all, so we'll tuck that one underneath. Let's get rid of that pen, and that's that. So we've got a couple of re-rolls. We are going to take this. I don't know whether I want to use that. I didn't discard a dice to move, so I need to do that first of all. Let's get rid of you. Okay. No, let's get rid of you. And then I'm going to roll, I guess, these 2. Do I want to do that and a danger die? Okay. We got a Vanguard, which is what we needed to do the research. This doesn't count for anything. So this goes back over here. And this we already know is no damage to us, which is great news. So go to log 169. No, 196.
Visitor's World. Research notes number 2-1.
Tendrils grown in geometric shapes, resembling mandalas. They probably serve as sensors for the whole area. Everything here is made mostly of flesh, so that it might be one large organism. It's quite unsettling to think that a planet could be wary of our presence. But that's just a theory. I hope I'm not right.
Okay. Gain 3 live specimen leads. Okay, that's a reasonable place to start. So, live specimen leads. Here we go. We have... I'd really love the 3 to come out straight away. That'd be lovely. It's a 1. Okay. Oh, it's a 0. And it's another 0. That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, oh no, that was a 1. Sorry, that was a 1 with a thing on it. Okay, so we've got 2. Didn't I have something that... this was our scientist doing this. Whenever you gain a lead, gain 1 additional lead of the same type. Legend. Doing a dice check. Was this... No, was this during... I guess it was during a dice check, right? Another 1. Perfect. So 2 of these ones go back in the bag, as does this 0, and we get our first live specimen lead. Remember, we can have... We need to have 6 to complete our mission, right? No, we just need to get to 4, but we need to have 6 to do it. We've got a flatmouth chorodite, a remarkably simple creature. I don't know how you feel, mate. Right, okay. Right, that's that. You go back on here. So you moved and did that, so that's your checks done. So we flip this over. You've had your go. We need to do an event, unless you've got something that says don't do an event. No, you haven't. Okay, we're getting close. A deadly trap. There are none of these symbols on here, so we just move this up by 1. I hate this so much. I need to put a pause in and remember what happens when we lose all of our dice, but at the moment we're okay on that front. Do we want to move you somewhere different? Doesn't seem like the wisest move. Feels like moving up here and doing this check would be a better step, right? Because at least then we're all in the same place. We're all moving to this as quickly as we can. Feels like the right approach. So I'm going to spend a die to move. Going to move here. And then I'm going to roll a green die and a red die. Let's draw your cards. Okay, we've got a couple of re-rolls, but not one of them's useful, one of them's not for this. So I'm going to roll a red die. Oh, and do I want the Vanguard or do I just roll one of the? I think I'm going to roll my own in this one. Okay, here we go. So we need any red and green check. Doesn't really matter what we get. Oh, in that case, sorry, I didn't realise that. It doesn't matter what we get. There is a exclamation mark, so I'm going to roll this one rather than that. And I don't have to roll the danger die for it. So we go to log 243. Okay, log 243. Choose one. Move backwards, follow the white arrow. Move forwards, follow the black arrow. Move sideways, trying to reach the top of the bent horizon. It may completely change. So move backwards would take us back here, which we don't want to be. Move forwards, follow the black arrow. That would take us back here. Or reaching the horizon would just swap these things round again, which is probably what we want, right? Although that's likely to come back here, maybe. I don't know. Let's try and move sideways again.
Away team's private channel.
Are there fewer tendrils here?
I think there are as many, but the space itself is expanding.
There are fewer. Leave the space out of it.
Stop it, all of you. We're somewhere else.
Okay, replace all POI cards, cards from sector 1, 2 and 3. Replace the POI where you are with 371. Okay, so that's that. Replace the POI in the sector indicator with a white arrow. What if this one, yeah. With 370. What the heck is happening? I don't know if I like this. Hold on. 370, is that you? Yes. Okay, so you go here. And replace the POI with a black arrow with 372. Okay, so that's that. This goes over here. Okay, so at least we're here and we haven't had to move and we've got other checks that we can do. However, we need an event card. Are we in a space with any symbol? There are no symbols here, so this goes over here and we advance the time track by 1. Okay. So I guess I can start like resting to get dice back and stuff, but okay, we've got some more checks to do while we're here though, so that's everybody's turn, right? Okay, so research would be a spanner and a computer. We could do that with Yop Ulrich. We got anything else that we can use over here? Okay. Okay, what are we doing? I mean, it makes sense for you just to do this check, right? We're rolling danger die, but there's no failure for this top one, so let's roll these. Oops, appreciate you may not be able to see those. Okay. So you got one computer, which is what we needed. We don't have a spanner. Going to re-roll using one of these cards to re-roll a blue. That is the same thing. I've got a second one of those, so I'm going to re-roll this to see if I can get a spanner. I got a Vanguard. Nice. Okay. So with that being the case, that is one each of those. These go over here. This goes back up here. There isn't any if you get a negative. This, however, what is this? This was on a C. Spend 1 die. Okay, we can do that. You go over there, and this goes over here, and now we go to log 154. Please be the answer to all of this.
Visitor's World. Research notes number 9. Visitor's World. Research notes number 9. Revision.
We couldn't recover anything from the original file. However, we gathered information from other notes, and we spoke with the author, who unfortunately didn't remember much. There are probably many more dimensions in the visitor's plane than in our world. We humans don't have senses or technology to perceive them. We experience vertigo, hallucinations, and we hurt our bodies as we fall through a 20-meter gap that doesn't exist to our senses. To counter our blindness, we may simply move forward in a straight line and hope for the best outcome.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Okay, gain 2 alien tech leads. Okay. 1. That is a 1. Alien tech over here. And a second one, which is another 1. Interesting, okay. Considering how bad that normally goes, that's not too bad. Right, so that's your first go, and then I guess we rest with you, right? And rest is recover. I've used both of my cards here. Rest is reduce the supply track by 1. Okay. Refresh half of your total number of dice, so 4. What do I need? 1, 2, 3. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just gives us a good mix of everything. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but that's the wrong one. There we go. I've just got all 4 in here of random colours because we know we've got other checks here to do. And then we get to draw 1 section card. Okay. Good, another one to help us with dice rolls. However, we then have to advance to an event check, which is stuck. Do we have any of those symbols? No. No symbols. Move the supply track along. So everyone is spending 4 dice. This is insane, isn't it? Is there a way to do anything? Unrolls the danger die A. Hold on, I need to be a bit more careful about which dice I'm getting rid of. Okay, I think that was enough for you. It's all of you. I think I've done all of them. Right. No, we need to do all 4 of yours, right? Okay, and rolls danger dice A. We'll start with engineering. That is nothing. Security. That is gain a wounded injury. Oh, pap. Wounded injury. Not a fan of that. I didn't bring anything here to deal with those. Oh, you know what? I could have been avoiding travelling costs. Just going to give myself 1 dice back, I think. Because I could have avoided travelling costs at the time because of the mobility suit thing here. Okay. So a wounded injury for you, not great. I can tuck it there. Okay, you, next. Nothing, great. Science. 1 single pip is expend a die. Great, you're not going to be able to do the check over there, but okay, that's all of those. That really sucks, because I'm never going to have enough supplies to do this, right? Reset this track. Oh my god. We need to get here quickly as possible, right? Okay, so that's that. So you have had... Who was that? That was you. You have had your turn. That's the wrong way around. Okay. Okay. So we really want to be doing this here. So we need one arm, which you've got and no one else has. Okay. Well, I'm glad I used you. Good. Okay. We don't have to commit any dice, so we could just roll the old thingy there, right? You don't have to do an event, so I'm going to rest with recon, I think. Not that I think it helps me much, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just need 2 dice rolled, right, to succeed on this. However, if I get any failures, I'm screwed. You can help commit, so let's get you to commit this, and we're going to roll this. Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to roll this. Okay, that's bad news. We do get a success, but we have a failure, so you can allow a re-roll. So let's re-roll this. Perfect, a Vanguard. Okay, we can't use those for anything else as far as I can tell. But that is that, so that goes back on there. These go in here. And we have got this. So 159. Please just allow us to move. All players discuss. Move along the white arrow. Follow the black arrow. Move sideways, trying to reach the top of the horizon. Okay, well, look, let's go the black arrow.
Letters from the Escher's Hell.
The path unfurls before me like a rolling ball of yarn. I travel upside down, but the horizon is still. Vertigo is killing me, but if I throw up into the suit, I'm in for some serious trouble. I must observe the behavior of the loop.
Okay, are you in sector 1, 2, or 3? So I would have moved along the black arrow, right? So I'm here in sector 3. Place all crew members on the planet board in sector 1. Okay, make sure that POI 372 is in sector 1, membrane passage. I'm never going to get out of here, I can't do this sort of stuff. 373, pulsating tendrils. Is in sector 2. Place all crew members in sector 1. Make sure that P372 is in sector 1. Make sure that P373 pulsating tendrils is in sector 2. And this goes back here, I think. What the heck is happening? Okay, that was you. You're going to spend your thing to not have to do the track. Oh, we should have spent another supply as well, right? Because we rested. All crew members. So you lot are all down here. Great. Our thing is still up there. What the heck do I do? I just have to keep doing these, right? So you've had your turn. This is impossible, right? They all have to rest to be able to do anything. This is insane. I think we're all going to die. I think we might all die here. Okay. So I'm going to rest with engineering to get 4 dice back. I need greens and reds at the very least. Okay, so that's all of those back. you get a card. Okay. And you're going to move. You may, when traveling, you may ignore one path movement. So we'll just get you moved here. That is the end of your turn, however. So we do an event card. There's no things on there, so that goes there. And this goes here. Okay. So that's your turn done. So I've only got science left. Science doesn't have a mobility suit. So we are going to get science to move here. Okay. Using a blue die. And then you are going to roll this. And you are going to help with a red die. Because then we can maybe do this. So just don't need a one of these. I've got one reroll. Okay, great. We got one of these. So let's spend our reroll. Hurrah! Okay. So that goes in on there. This goes over here. And we do 2, 4, 3. Okay, move backwards, follow the white arrow, move forwards, follow the black arrow, move sideways. Well, I guess we move forwards, right?
Away teams, private channel.
Strange. Could you record the anomaly above our heads?
Roger.
Wait, are we looking at ourselves?
It would seem so. I'm not even surprised. I stopped caring about the logic of this place a good while ago.
But there is logic in this place. We just have to find it.
If you are in Sector 2, choose this option. Place all crew members in Sector 3. What the heck is happening? Okay. Make sure that P370 Synap Hills is in Sector 3. It is. And POI 371 Coiled Space is in Sector 1. Okay. Make sure that P370 Synapse Hills is in Sector 3. It is. Coiled Space is in Sector 1. It is. If not, replace them with POI with them. Okay, so we are all here now. Oh, the actual... Okay, who is doing their check then? Was it science? I think it was science. We draw an event, or was that what? That was... No, we moved, and then we did that, I think. I'm not sure. I'm going to do an event. I think we have to. There's no symbols here. This moves along one. Okay, we are in serious trouble. Now what do we do? So I need a shield to do this check. I genuinely don't know how to... The logic escapes me. I don't know how to deal with this. I think we just roll our die for engineering again. No one else has got any science, so I think we just roll this. You've got no cards, so do we rest first? I guess we rest first, right? That's another supply down, and we're not getting anywhere. 1. I guess I'd have put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I'm just going to roll one that's got shields on, so you. Okay, do I want anyone to help? Probably not. I rested, so I get a card. Okay, 1 reroll. That's 2 pickaxes, not what we needed. I'm rolling again. I should have checked how many were on here. Okay, that's 2 arms, not what I wanted. Okay, hold on, where was the card that was doing that? This one. Okay. You can help, so we go again. That's still the same thing. Okay. You can help. That's not going to help either. Great. We're using all of our cards over here. we've got one more reroll. Is there anything else I could do during a dice check? So who's doing this dice check? I don't really want to use any of these to do this. Okay. Please? Hurrah! Finally. Go to 137. I used literally a card from everyone there. I think you're allowed to do that, right? Observe the environment and how it changes. Move with the synapses. Follow the black arrow. Move sideways. Let's follow the black arrow.
Away teams, private channel.
Am I going insane, or is this whole world insane?
Yes to both. But what do you mean?
Look up. You see the same landscape before us. And behind us. Indeed. Also, I think it's the horizon that moves while the loop stays in the same place.
Relative motion?
I'm not sure.
Okay, are you in Sector 1, 2 or 3? We are in Sector 3. No, shit. Yeah, no, we are in Sector 3. Place all crew members on the board in Sector 1. Okay, I feel like I've been here before. Make sure that P371 is in Sector 1. P372 is in Sector 2. I give up. I genuinely give up. Okay, I do not find these things fun. And that's it, right? Okay. Wow. Now we're back to where we started. You need to do an event. So we turn over an event, which is, are there any of those symbols? There are not. We move this along. I don't see how I get out of this. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I mean, this can be the only place that we move along, but I just don't know how to get there. Who was having their go then? I'm not sure. I feel like it was you. Yeah. Oh, I should have rolled an injury die. Hold on. It is a single drop of blood, which is spend a die. Of course it is. Okay, good. You've got extra die, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you should have 8. Okay. Either way, before we carry on, I'm going to have a quick drink. And then we're going to come back to this. Let's just have a look here. Escape the seemingly endless ring. You're not lying. To Sector 4. Oh, hold on. This hasn't got an exit on. I can now escape right now. This is here. I'm an idiot. But I need to leave. No, but I need to leave this place. How do I leave this place without swapping all of those cards around? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've just figured out what I'm actually trying to figure out, right? I'm somewhere where I need to be, but I cannot leave unless this card tells me to leave, which means I need to do this check, which means then we can go to this place. Okay. Well, either way, I'm going for a quick drink. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Right, what are we doing? So let's try going this way and seeing, because we don't want this to move, right? So we need to do a check that's going to get us past here. You're the only one with any dice, really, so let's do that. Okay, we're going to get you to go. You are going to roll a green and a red, I guess. Okay. Which gets us to go to 159. Okay, we're going to move along the white arrow.
Letters from the Escher's Hell.
Like a chain on a sprocket, I'm being wrapped, coiled, bent. Each step is pain, and each step is a relief. In a blink of an eye, I traverse miles.
Okay, are you in Sector 3? You were in Sector 3. Place all crew members on the planet board in Sector 2. Hold on, are we going to have to move any of these cards around? Make sure that POI 373, the pulsating tendrils, is in Sector 1. And P370, hold on, is in Sector 2. Holy, we might have done it. We might be able to move. Okay, so that was your first turn. And now you're getting out of here, right? You're just moving. Okay, well, I just want you to move, so we're just going to move here. You don't have a suit or anything, so you're going to have to spend a die. I guess we get rid of one of these blue ones then. And then read log 209, right? We can move because there is no exit thingy here. Okay.
Letters from the Escher's Hell.
I squeeze through heavy, slimy curtains and emerge onto solid ground. Who would have thought I would ever be delighted to stand on a rocky wasteland? Finally, my eyes don't hurt when I look around. The vertigo is gone. Then I look up and see the same impossible horizon and the endless loop I just left. I look at my feet again. It's time to make a shelter. Then I'll think about our mission.
Okay. Place card 374 in Sector 4. Oh my god. 374. Okay, this is a stable environment. The space behaves more naturally and expect in this exact spot. Our instruments indicate that we may safely open a portal to Vanguard here. Build an outpost. Okay. Go to log 262. We can leave this place now. But if we get any exclamation marks, and we need a load of people to help do these checks. Okay, right. Okay. So that was you did a check and then you moved, right? That's you done. There's some more stuff going on here. Place all crew members on Sector 4. That's huge. Right, okay. We'll put you over here, like so. So we are all on Sector 4. In fact, I'll tuck you down here, but just know we're all on Sector 4. Okay. Discard mission card 170. Don't mind if I do. And get mission card 171. Okay, mission card 171 says, build a shelter. Finally, a space that behaves as it should. We can set up equipment that will protect us from influence of shrinking dimensions, allow us to escape. Build a shelter in Sector 4. When you complete the objective, you will be asked to discard this mission. Okay. Place all crew members in Sector 4. Gain mission 171 and 172. Okay, mission, otherworldly knowledge. Our goal here is a collection of steelies, so numerous we might finally understand the builder's mysteries. However, the environment here works against us. Whatever we do, we can't get to the steelies. We must observe our surroundings to find a path. Reach the sector with a thing in, okay. Hint, it might be a good idea to visit the tangled neurons, okay, and colourful pods first. You may abandon this mission once without failing your exploration by using an action from the otherworldly outpost. What? POI. I presume that's what we're going to replace here, right? Okay. Okay, so we want to be doing that. Each crew, on completion, each crew member spends 3 dice and then reset this track. When complete, so do I have to do this each time as well now? Each crew member spends 3 dice and rolls a reset this track. I'm guessing this happens at the same time. What the heck? There's no way I can do that, right? Unless there's a different global card coming out. Gain unique discovery 18. Well, that's good news. 18 is a Mobius strip. Planetary exploration. When you gain this card, each crew member draws 1 card. Well, we need that because I got rid of every single one I had. Okay, you get a card. You get a card. You get a card. And you... Hold on. You get a card. Okay. Well, discard the current global condition card. Thank God for that. Okay. Find all 3 G29s. That sounds just as bad. G29, G29, G29. shuffle them and place them in the global conditions slot. Okay. I can use a normal result, one of these, to refresh a die, travel, spend a die. You may always browse POI and global condition stacks on the planet board. Okay, so we can look at what else might be coming up. Okay. Okay, so this one is going to be causing us problems as we go, so I might as well put this up here. What else have we got? Find all POIs, goodness sake, 382, shuffle them and place them face up in Sector 2. No! No! Find all POIs 382s. Okay. Shuffle them and place them face up in Sector 2. Okay. Find all 383s. Shuffle them and place them up in Sector 3. Okay. And find all 384s. Shuffle them and place them up in Sector 1. Oh no. Okay. Place the Enraptured Visitor threat card next to the planet board. That's not what we wanted, is it? Okay. And then we need the standee. Okay, this thing looks horrendous. Okay. What does it actually look like, though? Which one of these things is it? Not those. Not you, I don't think. Not you, I don't think. Maybe you. Not you, not you. Don't think it's you. It could be you. I don't think it is, though. Not you or you. Gonna have to get the rulebook to find out which one it is. Can't be you. Not you. Not you or you or you. So I think it's one of these two things, but let's just check the rulebook. Bear with. Where is the rulebook? Over here. So the rulebook has a handy dandy. These are the standees that are in it. So if I can find them, I'll show you what they are. Here they are. So these are all the things we might come up against. An Enraptured Visitor. Apologies if you can hear some people outside my window. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it matters too much, but... Oh, maybe it's a... I can't see it. Enraptured Visitor is this one. Okay. I don't know where we're going to put that, but we'll put it somewhere in a second. Okay. Place it in Sector 7. Oh, just where I put it, would you believe? Okay. What does it do? I should tell you that, right? Let's have a little zoom in and have a little look, shall we? The Enraptured Visitor. It doesn't make any redundant moves. It has some mysterious goals programmed into its mind. It should be easy to manipulate. Okay. To resolve impulse. Travel, place the Enraptured Visitor in sectors 1, 2 or 3, player's choice. Impulse. Each crew member in the sector with an Enraptured Visitor discards 2 dice. If in sector 1, 2 or 3, move POI with keyword matching the global condition name from the POI to this sector. Hold on a second. Let's read this again. Each crew member in the sector with the Enraptured Visitor spends 2 dice. If in sector 1, 2 or 3, move POI with keyword matching global condition. Okay, so these have all got different names on it, I see. Okay. Matching the condition, name, POI, pile to the top of this pile. Okay, does that mean I just rotate them around? We'll deal with it when it comes up. And place the Enraptured Visitor in Sector 7 and move any chosen global condition from the pile to the top of the condition pile. Now, I don't know whether I don't know whether these were... because one of these isn't... I think I'm meant to get rid of these, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's just check. Find all 3 POI cards, shuffle them and place them face up on Sector 2. So my gut feeling is these are meant to go. The ones that aren't there anymore. And then these ones are here. But I might be wrong. But it feels like that's the right approach. Okay. So I'm not 100% sure what this thing is doing. Stimulus. Place the amateur visitor back at that. So it's going to move and do things. But we'll deal with it as and when it happens. You go there. We're all on Sector 4. You have finished your turn. You moved and you've just done a check, right? So you have done your turn. We're going to draw an event. The event is, do we have one of those symbols? We do. Oxygen leak. Lose 1 supply and roll danger die C. Well, pap. Okay. Danger die C. That is gain an exhausted injury. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so you are now injured as well. Okay. Okay, that's that done. Let's tuck these over here out of the way. But yeah, that is that done. What are these cards? The surrounding emanates heat and pulses slowly. Gain what? So over here I can get specimens, I see. Which would be nice, but equally I'd just like to survive. I'd just like to leave, in all honesty. There is no link to this card, so we've got to do something here, right? Okay. Right, well, that was everything, I think. I think that was everything. Okay. What the heck do we do? I need an injury die. Good. So we want to try and do this. So while we're here, I think it makes sense for us to do this here, right? I can expend 3 dice. Sorry, I can add a red, a green, and a blue to this. So that would give us 1, 2, 3. Get us here. Wouldn't finish it. But if I can get a spanner as well, we'd be in a good place. Okay, so you are going next. You're going to roll these. Okay, so we've got 3 successes already because of this card. So I just need a spanner, which is on this die. I've got a couple of re-rolls. Okay, there goes one of them. We did get a spanner. Oh, I don't know how much of that you saw because I was so zoomed in. I apologise. Essentially, all of these cards over here are going to keep flipping round. We've got no supplies left, and obviously we've got our visitor here, but I think that's how it's going to work. We'll deal with it when we deal with it, but we've used our advanced toolkit, and we got a spanner on this die, which means this moves up here. We gain 1 success and go to log 262.
Vanguard, can you hear us? Capcom? Damn, this connection.
Yeah, we were so worried. I'm glad you're all right.
We've managed to establish an outpost and raise the barriers.
This is your captain speaking. You did well, away team. We didn't expect your journey to be that dangerous, but now that you've established a safe foothold, you should return to Vanguard. You've earned your rest. The next team to explore this dimension will be much safer, thanks to your efforts.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Replace this POI P375. Okay. P375. If we can leave now, I will be absolutely delighted. P375. Okay. Otherworldly outpost. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on. This should have moved up one as well, right? A safe haven in a hellish Escher world. Discard 1 injury die for these people. Hold on. Were we using... No, we were using... you, right, to do this, so that's fine. You haven't got an injury die. Okay, return to the Vanguard. You can perform this action only if all crew members are in this sector, which they are, and agree they are, so we can just do a dice check to go to log 290. That's what we're going to do, right? We're getting out of here. I can't handle it. Okay, that goes there. 290. Discard mission 171. Okay, we can do that. Okay. So 290. Ooh. All players discuss, in the case of a tired science, to continue exploration in this eerie dimension. No thanks. Return to the Vanguard. Yes. Return unique discovery 35 and 38 to the discovery thing. Done. Discard all missions. Done. And look at the book, page 25, leaving the planet. We will do that. I'll do that off camera because we've been going for about 2 hours now. But I will tidy all of this up. I'll clearly say this. I'll probably leave this set up because ultimately, let's be honest, we're going to come back here, I assume. But we can come back with some better people for it, ready, prepared. We'll take a little check at some of these things that we're going to have to do. And hopefully we can come back with some level 2 and level 3 people to get this done. Thank you so much for watching it. We'll move these to the med bay and all of those things. But there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button. This is a bit unusual, right? This bit was freaky. I still don't know if I quite understand this, but I'll take some time to have a read of this and make sure that's it. And I assume we're going to be able to come back with some more supplies and some stuff from the from here. We didn't do our rank up, obviously, so we'll tuck that back over there. But we did get a couple of unique discoveries. Let's just check that bit. Is that enough to get anything new in the Vanguard? I'll let you know that before we finish. So, because I know that's always quite interesting. Do we get anything new? Mission launch procedure, leaving the planet, debriefing. No, that will take us to a new track. So just so you can see what I'm talking about, we're now on those unique discoveries there. So, okay. Right, I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the next episode, you can check it out right now on YouTube members. This did say we can have a look at these in advance, right? So, just to see what else we can do. Gain 2 leads of any type. So, yeah, we can check these out and try and come better prepared for this, I guess, knowing that mission is going to make us discard loads of dice. So the more higher rank people we've got, the better. Yeah, YouTube members, you can check out the next episode right now. If not, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.